edition. Woo! Welcome, everybody. I am so happy to be here, and I'm sure that all of you are happy to be here too. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so wonderful. So hey, you know, this March edition has been brought to you by Ziggies, Historic Elitch Theater, Denver Open Media, KUHS, Blissfest 333, programs like this. Yeah! Woo! Programs like this are funded by CFD, XL Energy, and of course Denver Open Media. Please help support Denver Open Media by purchasing drinks and snacks at their concessions bar right outside the door right there. And please do give us a little bit of kickback too. You know, we kind of need a little bit of kickback for us. So hey, let's open up on this evening with starting off with our featured band. This is Paranoid Image.
We're Paranoid Image. Thanks, guys. we have a show at Oriental Theater on March 22nd. That's basically in a week. So we got tickets if you need them. AJ Fullerton and Fee are opening, so it'll be a great show. We're not All right. This is one of our only covers we play. It's called Keep Your Heart. Oh, could we mute Mando for a sec? This is a song that Christopher's brother wrote from TV on the radio. Our version is very different. Enjoy. 5 minutes? Okay. All right. The last. Save his place. All right. Okay. All right. This is Chinese Checkers, followed by Save Place, as can be found on our Burning Paint album. Everywhere. You figured out. Spotify, you know. The interwebs.
It's out there.
Okay. Chinese checkers and chanty freckles, congregate over marbles and marvel at our moves. Granny's with grandpa's face, loving, learning, joyously so. Google crumbs, hello darlings, for Paranoid Image.
That was a Paranoid Image. Give it up for a Paranoid Image. Come on now. Woo! Yeah. Brought down the house. Woo. All right, so let's bring up our featured poet.
Hi, I am Amy Irish, and welcome back. Guys, can you give a big round of applause for Paranoid Image, who were amazing? Did that not just fill you with a kind of a tribal joy? I'm like, more drums, please. Can we have more drums? All right, so happy Irish Day, as we call it. I'm Amy Irish, and we have Irish Day all year round at our house. But I imagine that for the general population, St. Patrick's Day is the usual day to celebrate all things Irish, or just the love of Ireland. So there are a lot of things that we all love about Ireland, but I think my favorite is Blarney. So I'm going to start out with a few poems that may be a little on the sassy side, and they may be true and they may be not. It's up to you to decide. All right. And another thing that is very, very Irish is being a lapsed Catholic. So do we have any lapsed Catholics in the audience? Yes, we do. I'm related to a few. And so your viewers at home, I'm sure you will relate to this as well. In Denver, there is a wonderful cathedral, the Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. It's a beautiful Catholic cathedral, and this is where this poem was inspired. This poem is called Talking About Dog. Forgive me, Father. I confess that after 9 months, I still haven't delivered a virgin birth or rebirth of myself. I still cry when the barometric pressure falls. I still rise, monochrome, from dreams in Technicolor. But I confess, there's also this 3-legged chihuahua made me shiver like I was a phantom limb. Then I saw him barking and running, chasing cars down Colorado Boulevard, like what he lost was purely decorative, a throwaway in the grand design. Is it a sacrilege to say God speaks to me in a happy howl and sits in a broken chair that refuses to fall? I confess that I still miss my absent parts, but I listen when he tells me to stop growling over all that's gone and try to feel where I am whole. Okay. All right, another slightly irreverent poem for you. Saints, we were celebrating St. Patrick's Day. How did St. Patrick and all of the Catholic saints get there? By all of their miracles. So what about those who didn't quite make it? This is called the Almost Saints. It is actually set in the United States. This is the Almost Saints. The girl whose caress removed cancer smelled of roses when she prayed and always missed her bus. The boy whose song summoned the rain fed the mule deer and the songbirds by hand and never quite got his register drawer to tally. Mistaking Labor Day for Memorial Day, 15th Avenue for 15th Street, while overcome by a wave of love for mankind. Both of them were drawn to find and save the lost. Then they wandered off themselves with never a quarter to call for a ride. Then, after all that holiness and loneliness, at last they met, aged 25 and 65, respectively. Their prayers finally answered, sort of. Perhaps when their smudge smoke mingled, when they stood singing together before the moon, where they got lost at the same place and the same time. Perhaps that's when their hands touched. And for a moment, the hosts of angels ceased the din of their incessant choir. But mystery is a swiftly moving river, a continual baptism washing believers forever on with no forwarding address. So maybe these almost saints will meet again after their next visitation, their next vision, their next life. But the Catholics know God dwells in us always, so maybe not. Okay, and to continue my irreverent poems, I have, if you are again thinking of the Catholic Basilica, it's on Colfax Avenue. And what is Colfax Avenue known for? It's wonderful signs. It's wonderful panhandlers. Now, I know some people don't like panhandlers, but I find them an amazing source of poetry. So you have some real like amazing poets on their signage, like little haikus, little gems. So I have a little poem for you guys incorporating actual signs. So let's see if I can do this. This is called Signs of the Apocalypse. All right, first sign. Can you get a close up on that? Can you spare $10? Spaceship out of gas. These are real signs, guys. So I collected these. These are amazing. Can you spare $10? Spaceship out of gas. A scrap of cardboard gripped in human hands with absolutely no irony. But the drivers all honked their approval, and his coin cup was overflowing. My conclusion? Absurdity pays. Hold on. Okay. Prevent truth decay. Brush up on your Bible. I got that? Next, churches get trendy with their signs. Maybe religion is organized. Maybe it's a sign of the times. All right. 7 days without God makes 1 week. Yes. Okay. Or, so maybe it's not a sign of the times, maybe it's retro. The apocalypse comeback. Prophetic at last. Okay. There is no trademark on weird. Everyone wants their truth heard and their doctrine followed. In fact, these two signs were next to each other on the highway. Can you read this one? This says, real men love embryos. Okay? And it was right next to be a superhero, be vasectoman. Okay? So, no trademark on weird. Free speech gets freaky. Contradictions side by side, and sign makers don't care. Because a world in conflict means we're all busy shouting while our globe goes south. This one is edited for TV. And this was on a traveling billboard on a van. So on someone's van, professionally painted. Stop, drop, and roll won't work for you in, okay? That's a real sign. Signs of the apocalypse. On your mark, the 4 horsemen saddle up. Get set. The plague and the genocide and the toxic spills, the biblical flooding, the drugs and germs. Those four horsemen are ready to go. Sing it with me now. Let's do the end times again. Which inspires my own sign. The apocalypse is nigh. Send cleaned underwear. Stat. Okay. All right. That's enough of that sassiness, huh? All right. Now back to your regularly scheduled poetry. So what I usually do, my usual poems are about inspiration and transformation. So I will do some of the some of the poems out of my book, Creation Stories. And in our current world, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get inspired, and we're trying to make change inside and out. And one of the places that I find a lot of change is inside me. What does that look like? Well, this poem will give you a description. This poem is called Shed. My skin itches from the inside out. At the bend behind my knees, it is raw and itching. My waist from hips to ribs is red and tender. My back, where I cannot reach, torments. Nails searching and straining for purchase, for relief. I scratch and rub and twitch, whispering my plea, stop, please stop. But my skin is pulled hot, hot from friction. I itch from the inside out, a living scab across the wound. I am wearing my own old skin, my old body still, and it chafes. Burlap and wool, coarse and rough and wrong. I am beneath all that, still sewn up tight, still itching. Inside me, something itching to get out, ripping and twitching to get out. 2 sets of nails scratching at 2 sides of a door. Flesh, burning and itching. The skin of this world still closed. But soon now, soon, I shed. Okay, so I don't have time to read every wonderful thing that I brought for you, but I'd like to read a poem by Judith Hill. We have a lot of things going on in the news today, as every day. Judith Hill wrote this poem, Wage Peace, in response to 9/11, and that is on my mind today with current events. And I also have a poem I'd like to read that was inspired by Judith Hill. I'll read that right after. But this is a poem just hoping that we will all find other things to do. We will hopefully find ways to wage peace. Wage peace. Wage peace with your breath. Breathe in firemen and rubble. Breathe out whole buildings and flocks of red-winged blackbirds. Breathe in terrorists and breathe out sleeping children and freshly mown fields. Breathe in confusion and breathe out maple trees. Breathe in the fallen and breathe out lifelong friendships intact. Wage peace with your listening. Hearing sirens, pray loud. And remember your tools: flower seeds, clothespins, clean rivers. Make soup, play music, learn the word for thank you in 3 languages. Learn to knit, make a hat. Think of chaos as dancing raspberries. Imagine grief as the outbreath of beauty or the gesture of fish. Swim for the other side. Wage peace. Never has the world seemed so fresh and precious. Have a cup of tea and rejoice. Act as if armistice has already arrived. Don't wait another minute. There. So shout out to the Columbine Poets, who I'm in a couple of writing groups, but the Columbine Poets brought Judith Hill into our group, and we did a seminar with her. And I'm going to change gears a little bit here. This is a little bit about writing. Do a couple poems about love of writing, love of books, love of art. As I said, I am in love with all these things. Why not be in love with something in the world? There are many beautiful things. But after Judith Hill spoke, she had us try to identify what was a poem. What makes something a poem? And after everyone went through all their lists, this makes it a poem, the image makes it a poem, the language, the rhythms. Judith Hill, of course, being irreverent, jumped right in there and said, it's the white space. See that? Look, that's a poem. If you look at a novel and you look at a book of poetry, it looks different. So she was good. She shook everybody up and said, shook everyone out of their little box of poetry. So this is what I wrote in response to that, the white space that she talked about. And this is called Painting a Poem, also for all the artists in my life. Painting a poem. From a distance, it's a stark landscape, all cliffs and a scatter of snow, a scatter of dark. But step closer. Beyond the emptiness, past a canvas full of blank spaces. Look deeper. Find the fractured pieces, the clues to this puzzling scene. The subtle black beckons, becomes eyes alert, tense. A nose quivers to scent the frigid air. Beneath the white snow, a massive bear braces against the storm, fur blown back, nearly blotted out. In the white, find the hint of claws, bright with ice, gripping the mountainside. Discover muscles ready to strike. Follow the bear's gaze along the gray rocks to a second shape, also hidden, suggested under the raging snow, another hunter, this time human, cloaked in white as well, along white cliffs, wary and also about to act. Arm a blur, raised, the bear also ready, but both frozen under the painter's winter brush. Both prey, captured by that other unseen hunter, the maker of image and meaning, and eaten now, over and over, by the hungry gazes of the audience, like all of you, stepping inside the painting and following the trail, hunting out the rich meat and devouring it all. All right, I promised my daughter that I would read a poem to her. I wrote this for her recently, and about words and loving books. I don't know how much time I have left, guys. Okay. 2 minutes? Okay. 2 minutes. All right, so this will be my last poem then. And this is a poem to my daughter, but it is also a poem to every writer in the world, and how much I love you. Oh, writers, I love you. This is The Unknown Waters, and my daughter is 10, and she's reading to me lately. The Unknown Waters. She's never read a book set by the sea. So now my daughter flounders on words like dinghy and buoy, and fully runs aground when she hits quay and squall and yacht in quick succession. She's ready to put all voyages aside, while I quickly heave to and plead the case for every book exploring distant lands or lives or times. And words? Without new books, she'll never learn these new words, the names of clouds, cirrus, velum, cumulonimbus. She'll never know which one around the moon predicts a storm. Without new books, she'll never weather all those cyclones, hurricanes, typhoons, and then receive a phosphorescent gift as a blue-green light bedecks and sparks her ship with saintly fire. But I can't guarantee words like onyx or agate gilding every page. Nor does she care to learn these languages, be they ancient, foreign, technical, or slang. At least not yet. So I don't push. Instead, I hear the grievances of my dear child about all the silent nights and breaking bows, and oh, the woes of I and E, reversed when words are weird. I hope to help her soon feel safe enough to dip her toe back into unknown waters. For even though a new book's salty promise is always wonderful, it is also and always a storm.
Give it up for Amy. And now let's go ahead and bring up our first act, Seth. He's our first act for the night. He is our guitarist here.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? There's been some great acts, you know, it's tough to follow, but I appreciate you letting me come up on the stage. My name is Seth Jacobs. I'm going to do some original songs, and I hope you like them. This one's called Buffalo Moon. Do it without the mic on the guitar. That's okay. Can you hear it okay out there? All right, cool. Out on the plain where the storms get mad just like a child. Out on the plain where the railroad rules the sky. Buffalo moon, buffalo moon, when are you gonna come into my room, buffalo moon? Come springtime, I'm gonna take me a wild buckskin bride, one who can cook, you know, and she sure can ride, yeah. Gonna live out my day by the riverside in the Rocky Mountains. I lost my horse in a poker game last night. You know I gotta get out of this town. I gotta get out on the plains. Gotta go see the big chief, one with the eagle feather. I got together with the boys, gonna win back my horse. It's gonna get rowdy. It's gonna get rowdy. Cards got dealt. Somebody came down with a high ace, but I flipped over my cards. You know, they were looking all right. I took one more off the deck, and that was the one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna win this game, baby. I flipped over my card. I stated my case. Everybody looked around. Oh yeah, I won my horse back. I'm gonna take her on home tonight. I got to head out on the plains, yeah. I got me some trading. I got me some trading to do. So I picked me up 2 Hawken 50 caliber rifles. I picked me up 2 calico horses. I picked me up 3 bottles of whiskey. Oh yeah, I'm gonna head out on the plain. I went out on the plain. I come on up over the hill. I could see down below. I could see Buffalo Moon. Buffalo Moon. 2 braves rolled out, but I kept riding up slow. Big Chief came out. He said, "Rocky Mountain, what you doing out in the plains?" I said, "Buffalo Moon, Buffalo Moon." About then Buffalo Moon come a-running. She looked like a bird in flight. She looked like she was dancing in the starlight. All I could think about was my Buffalo Moon. Chief says, I gotta know if you're gonna be good to her. I gotta know if you can hunt and trap. I gotta know if you can defend my girl. You gotta fight my fierce warrior, Iron Dagger. Iron Dagger ran out. He had arms just like grizzly bear. Had a big old scar on his nose. And he had leggings made out of mountain lion hats. Chief gave a nod. He come a running, hit me in the right shoulder, and he cut it deep. I stumbled, but I got back up. I got me a Bowie knife, and you know it's real sharp. I hit him in the chest, and he fell down, but he got back up, and he hit me with a cold cock left. He almost got me down, and then I hit the mark, He went down. The chief came over and he said, "You killed my fierce warrior. Now I'm gonna give my morning star to you." Buffalo Moon, she came over and she jumped on my horse. And you know she can ride, Gonna live out my days by the riverside. All up in that Rocky Mountain, that's where I'm gonna make my home. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's the first time that song's ever been played live. So I'm gonna do another song for you out there. This one's called Beeline Baby. Take me off to Bull Street. I believe it's my time to go. You know the girl got me crazy, walking barefoot in the snow, baby. Looking for my beeline baby. Talking to people, but nobody's there. You know I'm sick and don't you care? looking for my beeline baby. Drifting like a ship out on the sea. Looking for my baby, every town in California to Mississippi. Looking for my beeline baby. Bring me a hammer and a bag of nails. I'm build me a coffin. I'll be leaving soon, you know. Tears in my eyes blinding me, I can't even see. Looking for my beeline baby. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Please keep it up for Seth. Woo! All right. So we are going to actually have Victor Avellino come up here on the stage.
Song's called Sorrow.
Can't go back to the life I know. No, I can't go back to the life I know. Can't go back to the life I've known with a ghost in the middle of an empty home. Can't go back to the life I've known. Can't speak truth if I live a lie. No, I can't speak truth if I live a lie. Can't speak truth if I live a lie. My friends are gone and it makes me cry. Can't speak truth if I live a lie. And sorrow, sweet sorrow, comfort me. And sorrow, sweet sorrow, sit the bottle on back and let me be. Oh, sit the bottle on back and let me be. Can't make love when my woman is dead. Can't make love when my woman is dead. Can't make love when my woman is dead. When I my bed. Yeah, can't make love if my woman is dead. And sorrow, sweet sorrow, comfort me. And sorrow, sweet sorrow, dip the bottle on back and let me be. Oh, the bottle on back and let me be. Can't make love when my woman is dead. Thank you. All right, I guess I'm gonna play a song that I love that you guys might know. This is an arrangement of mine by a song from a guy named Bruce Springsteen. Hope you enjoy. Hey, the mama, is your dad home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Hey, pretty lady, was it good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? Oh no, take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edging up, put a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. At night I wake up, the sheets soaking wet, a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you cool my desire. Oh, oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Thank you.
Keep it up for Victor. Woo! All right, our next singer is actually Renee Moffat. Come on up here.
All right, my name is Renee Moffat. I'm gonna do a couple songs here for you. This first one's called Come of Age. Choices make you think about scenarios. All of us can guess, but nobody knows. Closed eyes and open hearts to the words of the sage. And I am none the wiser, but that I have come of age. Of all the chances that land in front of you, take as many as you can and disregard a few. Some will pass you by, but when you turn the page, they'll be far behind you and you'll have come of age. And you'll try to not decide. Time won't let you hide. Fate won't let you hate on you. So much to consider and so little time. You think you have your whole life to commit the perfect crime. Though you're free, you've been seen circling the cage. But you are not a prisoner. You are not a prisoner. You are not a prisoner. You have come of age. Thank you. Wait, 2 or 3? What do you think? The song is called Yours to Keep. Keep me honest, keep me on my toes, keep on showing me the love I need, and see how my heart grows, so my heart with kindness, and you will surely reach a heart to love you endlessly, a love for yours to keep. We get ahead, sometimes we fall behind. You need your friends and your families. They are the ones who will remind, the ones to keep you grounded. While others have resigned, they made you well-rounded, and so you repay. Showing me the love I need, and see how my heart grows, so my heart with kindness, and you will surely reach a heart to love you to keep. Thanks so much.
Keep it up for him. Come on now, everybody. He you know he deserves it. Come on, Renee. All right. So we have last month's featured poet, Ricardo Bogart.
Okay, last month I promised you my new book, The Dance of the Phoenix, a bilingual love poetry book. And here it is, the Phoenix, and me and my wife in Dominican Republic having a Cerveza Presidente, the most popular beer in Dominican Republic. So I have 3 short poems, and I'm not going to read the Spanish version. These 3 are dedicated to my wife, Laura. The question: talking in your home, Laura, and years ago came my question to you. Do you believe in God, Laura? And you answer, I guess this can be the deal breaker. I did, but I don't anymore. Dear, what do you think? I thought that you were truer to me than the stars, more real than the atom. If I believe in God, I have to believe in you first. And I heard you so tight with the promise of eternity. And the next one is Old Oak. My heart is an old oak with bark weathered by so many droughts. One or another lightning bolt, and yes, the elation of springtime. He sees in you the promise of another sunrise with soft rain for his thirsty roots and bees for his, yes, lofty flowers. To him you are his universe, his green creed. He welcomes you with open branches, sunlight to his leaves, a beat to an inner drum that resonates so much in your heart, Laura. And that's, my friends, is how you get brownie points from your wife, okay? All right, and this is the last poem of the book. Epilogue. Before you, I'm all the verses of the poem. Far from you, I'm just barely space between verses. Your love writes lines in me. They are not content words, no, they are drunk by your presence, dawn of my days. Neither humble they are brave like my people, never forgotten. They are a shout of loyalty, of plain and clear surrender, as our kiss always remember in my mouth. Oh, orange juice, milk, sugar, and cinnamon. Yes, our love throws away the doubts, the fears, and those bewitching betrayals of all aborted passions, all sent to exile. Woman, my breath, my tired bones, my eyes drawn in your warm body, my soul that resonates unstoppable with the majesty of yours. In you, in us, no more waiting. I offer this love, this life, these dreams to you, Laura, my sovereign woman. Thank you very much.
All right. Give it up one more time for Ricardo. So, and without further ado, we have Diana and Mark doing some music.
All right, hello everyone. So this is the first time I've ever performed. Yes. Okay, so we don't have much for you, but we have 2 songs. One I've been practicing for about 3 weeks. And the other one we just put together 10 minutes before this. We're playing some free-form jazz right now. Yeah, so just bear with us. All right, so you okay with the drums? So we're playing So this song is called Got to Be You. It's a song by a band called Don Broco. Have you guys ever heard of them? Okay, it's a great rock band. And yeah, they're great right now. They've got like millions and millions of fans in the UK. So I am not a rock artist at all, but they bring a lot of soul and funk into the rock, so I really like them. And the singer is super, super hot. All right, so it's called Got to Be You. I've got to figure out something. Play along, missed the last bus home, so you'll come with me. Now I got my whole team. Heavyweight, snap a vertebrae. If it keeps you here, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. Priceless touch and I'll pay the cost. Ooh, to get close to you, I want to be used. I want to get used. Spit me out anytime you want. Spit me out anytime you want. So easy, I could be replaced. You could bait fresh me. Plenty fish in them seas. Heavyweight, snap a vertebrae. If it keeps you here, it's got to be you. Got to be you. Priceless touch and I'll pay the cost. Ooh, to get close to you, I want to be used. I want to be used. Spit me out anytime you want. Spit me out anytime you want. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. Priceless touch and I'll pay the cost. Ooh, to get close to you, I want to be used. I want to get used. Spit me out anytime you want. Spit me out anytime you want. All right, the next one's gonna be even more rough. So it's okay though. So the last one was about love when, you love somebody, but they just keep on hurting you. And then this one is about when you just love somebody. You give me 101 reasons to love you. And so I hold you this tight. I'm never gonna let go of this love. You give me 101 reasons to love you. I'm never gonna let go of this love. Wasn't it quite it? It's okay. Thank you.
Once again, give it up for Diana and Mark. Woo! So the next one that we have on our list is Marlene Yanish. Come on up, girlfriend. By the way, remember everybody, we do have concessions in the background there. So please do enjoy our delicious snacks.
Okay, I'm just going to read one. I might do a short one after, but probably just this one. It's called Warning from the Ancients. Around the corner to now, you have been different. Across time, you have not become your truth. This cannot be the way a time of innocence is forgotten. From before you knew to walk as cavemen, there's been alliance with the... I lost... Is it back? Okay. From before you knew to walk as cavemen, there's been alliance with the one you cannot see. Remember, this is crucial. Beside another, remember, allow yourself to be shaken to your core. It is the way to come to know your truth, our truth, the truth of the world. As your world expresses, do not ignore her image to you. She gives this as gift. It is not for you to turn away. See the wounding in which you participate in your propagation to exist. Listen to her cries as you would your child. Know her needs. Feed her. Cradle her. It's not the corner turned that will change your sight, but an inward explosion of empathy. Do not turn away from your path. Difficult as it may appear, it holds the truth of your essence. See it in the face of the poet. This is the beauty you can become. In facing truth as an innocent child, unconvinced of lies that brought you to conformity. Let your curiosity take you to your truth, out of the box constructed for your safety. Even some without boxes are hampered by boxes of the masses. Step away to the forest. Step away to the ocean. Feel their truth before they disappear inside more boxes. Thank you.
All right. Once again, give it up for Marlene. All right. Now, I'm looking for a Jay Herman. Jay Herman, come on up. And once again, everybody, we do have some concessions in the back. And this is our public nuisance right here.
Okay. Thank you. How's it going, Denver, Colorado? Denver Open Media, give it up for yourselves. Some really awesome acts. I was just like zoned out there. I mean, it was been phenomenal tonight. But anyway, Jay Herman here with Public Nuisance. I like to talk about public nuisances. I don't know. I'm kind of a public nuisance myself, really. Fire. Fire, kind of a public nuisance out there. Colorado's had a lot of fires. I don't know if you've heard, it was about a month ago down in kind of South Cherry Creek area. It's a condo fire, and people are inside the condo. They got rescued. Their dog got rescued. Mild burns, and they were determined that they were, I guess, smoking meth for like 5 days or 7 days, something about a week or so, and left the burner on, fell asleep. Luckily, nobody seriously hurt, but the fire department had to come out and pull them out. One of the things the fire department was saying was it was a very difficult rescue because of all the trash that was just piling up in there. They counted something in excess of 800 Busch Light beer cans that they had to rummage through in order to save these people. Now, this is for real. You know, I'm okay with the meth, but Busch Light? Are you serious? Come on. I know it's incredible. You know, millennials. What are you gonna do? So, other public nuisances, murder, big public nuisance. A lot of murders. You know, murder rate is up all over in Denver as well. But the thing that kind of gets me is when it comes out on the news and they're talking about so and so. Mr. Benson. He's a suspect indicted on 7 felony murder counts. And they always seem to bring in talk about the lesser charge for some reason. I'm not really sure why they do that. It's like, Mr. Benson is looking at 365 life sentences. And on top of that, he has received a citation for a parking ticket. What do they say felony murder? Isn't murder like just murder? Not really sure. I thought all murder was felony. I mean, is there misdemeanor murder? Is there? Okay. Like involuntary manslaughter or something like that? Okay. I guess there is a misdemeanor, but is there petty murder? I mean, is that when you know, maybe you've got a good attorney, goes into the judge's chambers and talks to him and comes back out. You're good, man. We got to knock down a misdemeanor, and it's gonna be we're gonna knock it down a petty murder. You're gonna be good. Everything's gonna be right. Grade A. What's up with grade A? Is you go into a grocery store? Is anybody buying grade B or grade C? Is there any? I mean, why even call it grade A? Isn't it, hey, the food's edible and you're not going to die? Maybe there is grade B. I don't know. There's grade B too. Okay. Oh, McDonald's grade B. Okay, I think that's grade C. Yeah, I don't know. You go into the grocery store and you see a really good sale on eggs, and grade B, 39 cents a dozen. I guess I can do with the triangular shape of the eggs. That'd be okay. So, anyway, more public nuisances. Spiders, big public nuisance. A lot of people don't like spiders. I don't mind spiders. They just annoy me a little bit. After, I don't know, spiders, 100 million years of evolution, and they're still weaving webs to catch their food. I'm not really sure why they're doing that. I mean, spiders have 8 legs. I mean, shouldn't they be running after their food? I don't know. I think the basket weaving, after all that time of evolution is kind of old. It's like, come on, spiders, get with it. Build an urban farm like the rest of us, please. Okay. So anyway, I believe I've got a little more for you guys. Oh yeah, I do have one more. One more public nuisance. Energy-saving light bulbs. Anybody have any energy-saving light bulbs? I'm not sure how much energy we're really saving here, because I don't know about you. When I turn on an energy-saving light bulb, I can't see anything. So I actually end up turning on all the lights in my house just to see. So and then it takes about 10 minutes for that to come on, and so anywho. Hey guys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Woo! Give it up for that. Wow. Yeah. All right. Once again, everybody, concessions in the back there, y'all. I mean, come on now. Give it up for DOM. Come on now. Give it up for DOM. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so now we have Swara. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Absolutely.
Hi, how are you? I've missed you so much. It's nice to be here. Thank you to DOM and all the cast and characters here at DOM. No, I really do. I feel like one of many of us who are outside of the box thinkers and believers, and we need a place to come together and support each other, and that's what's happening here, so I appreciate that. Where are we? What the hell is going on? Dust has only just begun to fall. What circles in the carpet, sinking freely. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, whispering words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whispering words of wisdom, let it be. With pleasure moments hung before the takeover, a sweeping insensitivity of this still life. trains and sewing machines. All those years, they were here first. What you say? Ooh, that you only meant well. Well, of course you did. Ooh, what you say? All that you only did well, because it is. Ooh, what you say? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, what you say? Something like I put it together this afternoon. Sorry. This one's good. We're still going. Just making an excuse for myself. Keep calling out your mouth with sweet tart newspaper cutouts. Speak no feeling, no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit. You don't care a bit. Hide and seek. Hide and seek. Not yet. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. And though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Thank you.